When tyranny becomes law, rebellion becomes duty. The tree of liberty must be refreshed from time to time with the blood of patriots and tyrants. When the people are afraid of the government, that's tyranny. But when the government is afraid of the people, that's liberty. One man with courage is a majority. A society that will trade a little liberty for a little order will lose both, and deserve neither. A well-informed citizenry is the best defense against tyranny. The end of democracy and the defeat of the American Revolution will occur when government falls into the hands of lending institutions and moneyed corporations. In matters of style, swim with the current. In matters of principle, stand like a rock. A candle loses nothing when it lights another candle. I believe that banking institutions are more dangerous to our liberties than standing armies. If you want something you have never had, you must be willing to do something you have never done. The government you elect is the government you deserve. Love your neighbor as yourself, and your country more than yourself. I find that the harder I work, the more luck I seem to have. Do you want to know who you are? Don't ask. Act. Action will delineate and define you. Honesty is the first chapter in the Book of Wisdom. The possession of facts is knowledge. The use of them is wisdom. Every generation needs a new revolution. Nothing can stop the man with the right mental attitude from achieving his goal. Nothing on earth can help the man with the wrong mental attitude. I prefer dangerous freedom over peaceful slavery. Be polite to all, but intimate with few. The only security of all is in a free press. Never spend your money before you have earned it. Men of quality are not threatened by women of equality. All tyranny needs to gain a foothold is for people of good conscience to remain silent. I never considered a difference of opinion in politics, in religion, in philosophy, as cause for withdrawing from a friend. Never trouble another for what you can do yourself. Nothing gives one person so much advantage over another as to remain always cool and unruffled under all circumstances. When the subject is strong, simplicity is the only way to treat it. The man who reads nothing at all is better educated than the man who reads nothing but newspapers. A democratic society depends upon an informed and educated citizenry. The equal rights of man and the happiness of every individual are now acknowledged to be the only legitimate objects of government. I predict future happiness for Americans if they can prevent the government from wasting the labors of the people under the pretense of taking care of them. Do not bite at the bait of pleasure till you know there is no book beneath it. If a nation expects to be ignorant and free in a state of civilization, it expects what never was and never will be. I like the dreams of the future better than the history of the past. The most valuable of all talents is that of never using two words when one will do. It is neither wealth nor splendor, but tranquility and occupation which give you happiness. Peace is that brief, glorious moment in history when everybody stands around reloading. We in America do not have government by the majority. We have government by the majority who participate. We hold these truths to be self-evident, that all men are created equal, that they are endowed by their Creator with certain unalienable rights, that among these are life, liberty, and the pursuit of happiness. To learn, you have to listen. To improve, you have to try. Health is worth more than learning. Determine never to be idle. No person will have occasion to complain of the want of time, who never loses any. It is wonderful how much may be done, if we are always doing. The man who stops advertising to save money is like the man who stops the clock to save time. A lawyer without books would be like a workman without tools. I would rather be exposed to the inconveniences attending too much liberty than those attending too small a degree of it. Rebellion to tyranny is obedience to God. The God who gave us life gave us liberty. Can the liberties of a nation be secure when we have removed a conviction that these liberties are the gift of God? There is nothing more unequal than the equal treatment of unequal people. It is wonderful how much may be done if we are always doing. Without health there is no happiness, and attention to health, then, should take the place of every other object. I hold it that a little rebellion now and then is a good thing, and is necessary in the political world, as storms in the physical. If I had to choose between government without newspapers and newspapers without government, I wouldn't hesitate to choose the latter. I had rather be shut up in a very modest cottage with my books, my family, and a few old friends, dining on simple bacon, and letting the world roll on as it liked, than to occupy the most splendid post which any human power can give. Ridicule is the only weapon which can be used against unintelligible propositions. He who permits himself to tell a lie once finds it much easier to do it the second time. Coffee, the favorite drink of the civilized world.